everybody, it's Jules here with Beanie.
Hello.
And welcome back to another episode of the Monday Night Wah, set on the one and only Brobna. And we have a super special Christmas battle for you because this is going live on Christmas. And that is the call of the Space Wolves, my friend, because they are going to be taking on the armoured fist of chaos that is Beanie's Alpha Legion. But before we begin, what's on the wall today, Beanie?
Photos of my nan dressed up as a biker.
Fair enough.
It's amazing. If any of you want to see close-ups, they're brilliant. She's wearing a bandana that says "Born for Sin."
Well, I'm born to win, so let's go and see the armies and get heads cracking, right? Let's do it. Here we are, my friends, with my 1,000 points on the very wet nose of Space Wolves, and I'm running a Stormlance detachment today. Ooh, it's a brand new one. I'm so used to running the Gladius detachment that I don't even know what this one's about, but I'll tell you, because I do actually know. Tricked you, fooled you. It's a Xmas Jape. I can advance and charge with all of my units over here, and as you can tell, I've gone for a lot of mounted and vehicle units to make the most of their speed and durability. But not only that, they've got some pretty choice stratagems as well that allow to do auto advances of up to 9 inches if you're a mounted unit, and I am hoping to get into the battle as quickly as possible. And you've already spotted it over here. The duck is back. The duck is back. And if you don't know what this is a bit of a, I would say legend, but it's more of just like a very crappy myth. Because this guy over here, he sucks and or dies in every single game that I've ever brought him in 9th. And so I'm not looking forward to seeing how he does in 10th, but I brought him anyway, just because I feel like he was gathering dust on the shelf, and I wanted to see if they fixed him in 10th. Leading the charge is Ulf the Wolf Longstrider over here, a Thunder Wolf Lord on Thunder Wolf, Wolf. And he's going to be leading these 3 Thunder Wolves, Wolves. Over here, I've got a battle leader on Wolf, and a Wolf over here that he is going to also be leading. 3 Blade Guards over here with a proxy for a captain because the other guy lost his head quite literally. 6 Outriders over here in 2 groups of 3. 5 Hounds of Morkai, because I love pissing off Beanie by bringing anything resembling Reavers, and Wolfen at the back, who are very poo-poo pancakes, but thematically it felt like I couldn't not include them because of their charging forward across the battlefield. It makes a lot of sense to have them there. So that's it, 1,000 points on the nose. My Warlord has been upgraded with Portents of Wisdom, which means that I can count any of the battle round 1 higher for strategic reserves. It was literally chosen just to fill out the points to 1,000 because I couldn't spend it anywhere else, and I don't know if I'll even bloody use it. But there we go, that's 1,000 points on the nose. Let's go see what Beanie is bringing to the table. So, Beanie, tell us what you're bringing to the table.
Whoa. So today I have my Chaos Lord and Terminator armor, Benedict Arnold, and he has the Talisman of Burning Blood with him because he is a Mark of Khorne champion.
Nice.
On his left I have brought the Dark Commune, who are Chaos Undivided, and they will hopefully do some things and stuff.
Nice.
Behind them, I have the Accursed Cultists.
I do not enjoy these guys because don't they respawn if you don't kill them?
Yeah, and if you attach them to the Dark Commune, they're going to feel no pain, and they're just a little bit tough to kill.
Gross.
And well, you couldn't kill them last time, it was great.
No, it wasn't. But then again, I was running Grot Tank, so it was a bit of, an interesting battle, to say the least.
Yes, there we are. And then I've got 2 squads of regular cultists, because if anyone knows their lore, the Alpha Legion, they love sending cultists instead of doing the dirty work themselves. But then to fill it out is the Armored Fist of Chaos. Ooh. I have 2 Predators with all the last cannons. So, Duck, I hope you die.
I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm keeping the Duck off turn 1. I cannot lose the Duck turn 1. I've had it happen too many times.
You love it. And in front of the Ducks, we have a 5-man squad of Terminators who will be going with Benedict Arnold.
Nice.
And then on the right is 2 Obliterators to obliterate.
Now, the Obliterators, I haven't actually played them in 10th. Are they still absolute spicy boys?
I think so, because they're
You choose one of 3 profiles.
Yeah, and the biggest gun is like a lot of damage, a lot of toughness, strength, and it's got the melter rules, so you could probably like just pop something really easily.
Okay,
and then the middle one seems like it'd probably be quite good at killing Space Marines.
Oh, very nice indeed, very nice indeed. So that is 1,000 points on the nose?
On the nose.
Beautiful stuff, but let's make things unbeautiful as we deploy and start kicking each other's heads in. But before we get fully deployed, I should explain what mission we are doing today, and also ask that if you are a lovely person, why not consider subscribing to the channel? Help us all out. We make battle reports every single week, and I do a live stream every single Wednesday, or at least when I can bloody make it, when I'm not doing other content. So please, if you like your boys here and want to see more of our stuff, then you can subscribe to the FGS. Oh my God, I've got it deeply ingrained here, Bean. The Live and Let's Dice channel.
How dare you remember your main job?
You can subscribe to the Live and Let's Dice channel, and even if you're feeling even spicier, you can become a member. But now, let's get on with the missions. Now, we're going to be putting down 5 objectives today. It's take and hold, so you get 5 points for holding 1, 10 points for holding 2, and 15 points if you hold more than your opponent. But we're also playing multi-ball, where 3 of the objectives will be placed in no man's land over here, and at the beginning of the turn, we'll roll a d3, and one of them will be worth double points. Woo! And at the end of the game, it will basically just be whoever's holding it will get like a little bonus. It's lovely. It just says multi-ball in the sky. And also, Slay the Warlord is also in effect. So 5 extra points if you can pop somebody's cranium for those that are leading the charge. So what we're going to do now is get everything set up and start cracking some heads. So here we are after deployment, and oh my, that is a very open battlefield right here to allow the armies to charge through, and charge I will be due because I have deployed all across the very front line of my deployment zone right here. The Hounds of Morkai are going to be doing the Lord's work and sitting back on objective number 5 to net me some points. The Wolfen, Outrider Squad 1, the Wolf Lord, Battle Leader and Outrider Squad 2 all deployed at the front, ready to surge forward and probably get shot to ribbons by the Armoured Fist of Chaos over here that has taken up some pretty entrenched positions. The Duck is off over there thinking about what it's done, and the Terminators are up in the sky thinking about what they're going to do to my army come turn 2. That's it for deployment. We're going to roll off on camera to see who gets to go first.
Ah, the dice tray, it's full of dice.
Ah, don't worry
We're
about
professional.
it. It's all cool.
We're
it's all
professional.
Cool.
Please believe we are.
Okay, here we go. So I roll a 1, and Beanie rolls a 4. So Beanie will be going first as we move into Armoured Fist of Chaos, turn in. Well, 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 what have we got over here? Oh, it's some of Beanie's cultists because he's finished his movement.
I've moved a singular squad.
But he's not had to do that much because remember, he's going to do more damage to me from firing at range than I am going to be shooting in at him. So he's also got an ability with his cultists over here that these are now sticky objectives, so they control this even though they don't have to be on it, but they're choosing to cower behind defend behind the wall from the fury of the Space Wolves as they advance up in their turn 1. Now this objective over here has been flipped because at the beginning of the battle round we rolled a d3, and this one here is the multi-ball. Beep, beep, beep. So this is actually worth just 5 points for holding it on top of any extra ones you get at the beginning of your turn. So let's move into some shooting, I imagine, because that's the only movements there. And I'm imagining it's some big las cannon fire from the twin Armoured Fist of Chaos units over there, is it?
You are correct. They are the only things in range, and they are both Mark of Tzeentch, and they will both be Dark Pacting it.
Oh, this is great. Yeah, so you roll a leadership test, and if you pass it, well, it happens no matter what, doesn't it? Just you do bad stuff if it fails, right? It's D3 mortal wounds if you fail.
I don't remember what you do.
Yeah, it says at the top there on the...
No, it doesn't. It should have, but it didn't.
Oh, that's the Marks of Chaos rule. We're looking for Dark Pacts. There we go. So you are going to declare whether you want lethal hits or sustained hits 1, and then you need to roll a leadership test, and if you fail it, you take D3 mortal wounds.
Now, to say to the people at home, every game of 40k I've played in the last 3 weeks, I have not made a single leadership test.
And what is the leadership of your predators?
I think it's pretty good, actually. I think it's like 6. I think they're very brave predators.
I would feel pretty confident too, being inside that armoured hull right there.
It is 6.
Yeah, so here we go. So let's see if they pass their Dark Pacts. They do, indeed, with gusto.
So this one has lethal hits, which means with the Mark of Tzeentch, that the lethal hits will happen on a 5-up.
And a 5-up lethal hit means that I will not have to. He will not have to roll toughness wound to wound against me because they auto wound. Correct?
You are correct, Amanda.
So how many shots with the twin Soul Shatter las cannon?
So the Predator twin las cannon gets a singular shot, but it is twin linked.
Okay, so we're looking for a 3,
but hoping for a 5.
It's a 2.
Not a 2.
So a CP reroll.
Yep.
Straight away the CP has been burned, and it's a 1. So he has missed with the big gun right there, and the CP has been spent. It is now onto the
regular las cannons. I have 2. Oh yeah, I didn't say I was shooting.
I assumed you were shooting at my Thunderwolf Lord. Just
yeah,
because,
yeah.
I assumed that you were.
And these are on 3s.
Ooh,
okay, so two
hits.
2 lethal hits.
That's perfect. So then it's going to go onto the Storm Shields of the group over here. So 2 4-ups to see if I can squeak out a save for my boys. 2 4-ups to make. 1 made, 1 failed. Now, how much damage is this las cannon?
D6. +1.
Ooh, do I want to keep him alive or do I want to keep that extra CP for a little strat later on. You know what? I'm just going to let fate decide whether or not he lives or dies. And he does die? Or does he have 5 wounds? Let's double check. Boom! One of the riders is blasted from his seat. His mount's head goes flying before it turns to crispy, crispy ash. Delicious! And now it is time for the Havoc launcher into the same group for a mighty 5 shots!
That's not... Come on.
That's the sound of them leaving the pipes, by the way.
It is.
Yeah. And they're hitting on 3s. 1 lethal hit.
Yeah, but no other hit.
AP on this one?
0.
Okay, so it is a pass with a 6. Okay,
Boom.
so, but then it is on to the other Armoured Fist of Chaos over here. Now, I have positioned this so he will not be able to see through with line of sight through this obscuring terrain. So he's got a choice, though, of the Outriders or the Wolfen. Or there is a cheeky shot that maybe you could get through to this guy here if we were doing a 1mm line down there.
Outriders.
Outriders, they're going to taste the fury of the twin Soul Shadow Last Cannon.
But first...
Oh, but first, Dark Pact.
Dark Pact.
Here we go, lethal hits time. And he has passed, so he's going to get lethal hits on these ones as well. Very nice indeed.
Okay, first shot with the big gun.
Yep, Pichu, or just Pichu in this case. It's a miss.
Yeah.
Oh, CP has already been spent, so it goes into the double las cannons. And they both find their mark.
Wounded on 2.
Yes, you will be. Ooh, it is 2 big wounds. AP a lot.
So it's -3, so it'd be on a 6-up save.
So 2 6-up saves for these boys here. I make 0 Snake Eyes, so it is 2d6 plus 1 for the boys.
Okay, first one.
He's dead, and the second one is not dead.
Not dead.
So he is on 2 wounds, and the other one has been absolutely removed from existence.
But now it's time for the Havoc launcher.
The Havoc launcher coming in next. For a mighty 5. Pachu, 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 pachu.
3s.
Oh, call your shots. He hits with 3 of them, and then it's going to be wounding on 5s because they're toughness 5.
So we win on 4s because it's a Havoc launcher.
Oh, is it
strength 5?
Is it now? Okay, so 1 coming in, no AP on this one.
Yep, so 3-up.
3-up save. He makes it with a 5. So the Outriders have been rattled, and so have the Thunderwolf over here, but ultimately they have survived a pretty hefty barrage of Chaos Fire. Stinky, Stanky. Those are the names of your 2 obliterators over there, and I will punish them because I believe that this is going into my turn 1.
Certainly is.
Let's do it.
Right.
So before my turn officially begins, I'm declaring that the Dark Commune is my oath of moment, meaning that I get to re-roll all hits against it. Why is that important? Seeing as I've not got that much infantry stuff that can shoot. Well, hopefully I will get a turn 1 charge off. It is a big ask, but I'm gonna try. Well, 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 look who controls objective number 1 for right now, because I've spent 2 CP for full throttle for these guys over here. They advanced automatically for 9, and I rolled a 6 for these guys' advances over here.
Well, you rolled a 5, and he gets a +1.
Because he's a swift hunter, baby. And because I can advance and charge with all of my guys, I'm going straight into Beanie's back line to try and munch them. Everything that can advance has advanced, except for the Hounds of Morkai over here that are doing the Lord's work, and they are just going to stay put. A measly 2 apiece for these guys here. So it made, it's going to mean that getting over there to do charges is going to be very tough. But if I can tie up the middle ground here, well, that's good news for me. That is good news indeed. We go into the shooting, or do we, because of the fact that everything advanced and nothing has the assault keyword. So that is the end of my shooting phase. I hope that you enjoyed it, Bean.
It was magnificent. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So now we go into the Space Wolves' favourite phase, which is the charge. And we're going to start from left to right. We're going to declare a charge with the Outriders going into the Cultists round the corner.
For a 7.
Looking for a 7. And they get a 5, so they are going to be staying put right there. They await the Cultist rebuttal. These guys over here, how far away are they from the Obliterators coming in? Just so I know if I can feasibly make it to the barricade and start punching
7.
face. Oh. And they can declare both as targets, can't they?
They can.
Screw it, they're going to declare both as targets because if they pass them that way, they're going to have to go in there anyway. So, here we go, looking for a 7. Oh, it's a 3.
Ooh.
Oh, they're staying put. And then it's my lord over on the far right who has got a +1 to his advance, and he can...
So it would normally be an 8, but for you, it's a 7.
Lovely 7, and he finally makes it in. Somebody gets in. I was a bit like, oh no, this is going to be very painful. Over here, the Outriders are going to need a 10 to get in there. Surprisingly, they do not, and that is definitely outside of range for the Wolfen over there, so it's only 1 charge made turn 1, which could prove to be decisive when Beanie shoots back, but for now, I'm going to move my Wolf Lord in, and we're hopefully going to start chewing through this Dark Commune. Okay, so I should have said this at the beginning of my charge phase because I've just realised it, but the Shock Assault is my 0 CP thing that I'm paying for free, which would have let me re-roll my charges, but also gives all of the weapons on my boys the Lance ability. Ooh.
Yes, nothing like a chainsaw to be a lance.
Yeah, so that means I'm getting +1 to wound against the Dark Commune. Going in first with the Relic Weapon from the Lord, hitting on 2s, re-rolling everything because of Oath of Moment. That is all hits so far. Strength 5 on Toughness.
4.
So 3s to wound, down to 2s. And I still managed to drop 1, but it is -2 on all of those coming in for his first attacks and 2 damage a pop.
So, thanks to the Dark Commune, I have a 5-up invulnerable.
Nice. And it came in clutch right there. Only 2 squeak through, but how much? You've got any feel no pains or anything?
I do. So it's 2 damage a pop.
2 damage a pop.
So 6-up feel no pains. Nope.
So 1. And 2.
So that will kill.
Because you can select from this group what you want to kill.
That's right.
The Dark Commune, or you've got the accursed, tormented cultists.
So it's going to be the accursed cultists, and that means that
Sure.
you basically killed 2 of the scraggly mutants.
Okay, fair enough. Scraggly mutants are down, and then it goes into the crushing teeth and jaws of the wolf. This is hitting on 4s, but re-rolling everything. So we get 1 hit so far. 2 hits, and this is going to be strength 5 on things again, so 2s to wound again. Oh, it's the double 1.
Oh, the snake
That is
eyes.
disastrous. So that is the Wolf Lord done. Now I'm going to get some dice for the boys, who are also going to have their way. There's many attacks with the power weapons or the chainswords from the Thunderwolf Cavalry over here. Hitting on 3s, rolling everything. And it's a good thing we are, because we dropped 2. But we made them both back.
Yay.
And then it's going to be wounding on 2s again, thanks to the Lance ability. We do drop 2, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. -1, but it's 2 damage apiece because they made a charge.
Okay, so it's 6 5-ups again.
Yes, sir. Oh, very healthy again.
Make 3.
Okay, so it's 2 damage a pop for these.
Okay,
So 1 is more,
Dead.
1 more is dead. 1 more is dead. You're making those 6-up feel no pains, though. It's very impressive.
so 3 of my mutants are dead.
Sliced and or diced, and then it is finally the attacks, the extra attacks of the biting claws and jaws of the wolf. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling everything. And it's a good thing that we are, because apparently we are too rabid to focus properly, boys. Okay, so we get 5 hits through, then it's going to be 2s again to wound. And we wound with everything, and this, I believe, is also, again, -1, and then it's 2 damage a pop for each of these.
Okay.
Ooh, not as good this time around, so it's 2 damage a pop for each of those with the feel no pains.
Okay.
So,
That's 2, so that's
2 damage. I'll
2
keep it track.
damage. Gone.
Ooh, 3 damage.
So it's 3 damage, and now
Ooh.
2 more damage.
Ooh, okay.
And this
then
one.
1 more. And another 2.
So that's 2 of the torments dead.
Oh, that's pretty good, because the torments are quite spicy indeed. But that is all of my boys' attacks in there, and so will that force a combat battle shock test? Have you lost more than half of that unit?
Oh, I certainly have.
In that case then, a battle shock token will be applied, and Beanie will have to deal with that when it's his fight back. So here come the accursed cultists back, starting with the sole remaining torment.
That's right, and
Okay.
his attacks are D6 plus 2.
Ooh.
For the big 3.
Nice, okay. Hitting on?
Hit on 4s.
Nada. Does he reroll anything?
No.
Classic. Okay, so then on to the Dark Commune themselves. And there's a Blessed Blade, there's an Iconarch, there's a Mind Witch hiding in there as well.
Oh, look at you remembering all the names of the things.
Hey, listen, the defeat that you gave us when we were playing the Titan Kill Team thing was enough for them to be seared in my brain forever.
I'm glad. Okay, so the Commune Blade is 2 attacks each, so they have
Nice.
4 attacks.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s.
Any rerolls, any buffs?
No.
Not that he needs it, because 2 have found their mark. Strength.
Oh, and, oh no, they're thingy.
Strength.
So it'll be strength 4, so it's going to be 5s to wound.
5 to wound. A big wound, though. AP.
-2.
Blimey, that's all right then, isn't it? He's passed it, though, with the Storm Shield.
He does, and there is then 2 extra characters?
You've got the Iconarch there, and the Mind Witch, and then the leader.
Yeah,
themselves.
yeah, so the leader has a stave.
Ooh, the stave. Does that give that classic D3 damage that I'm looking for?
It certainly does.
Oh, I love it.
2 whole attacks.
Ooh, hitting on.
4s.
Classico.
1 whole
It's a
hit.
big hit.
And it is strength.
Ooh, looking at a mighty 5 to wound there, mate. And
Did
he
it.
does! AP.
0.
Okay. And it has been rebuffed by the storm shields.
It's fine. 2 more attacks.
Here we go, here we go.
The biggies.
Oh, they both hit. 5 to wound again, I imagine?
Yeah.
And 1 wound. AP on this one?
0.
Okay, will it come in? Oh, my God. A wound has been done to one of my boys, bringing him down to a very unsightly 3 right there. Gross. Right, so that is the end of combat over there. I was hoping for a bit more, but then again, this is what you get when you get greedy with your advances. So now it goes into Beanie's turn 2. He gets a CP, and he also scores 5 VP for holding that one over there. And I believe that the Terminators might also be making a surprise visit. Oh dear. Beanie's turn 2 movement is over, and like I said, the Terminators are joining the party. Benedict Arnold is eyeing up objective number 1 and the sweet furry backside of the Thunderwolf Cavalry as he's potentially going to charge in against them. Over here, the Outriders and the Wolfen are feeling the pressure of the cultists who did not move, but the sort of laser glare that's coming off of the Predator at the back, who's probably going to destroy them. And over here, the Dark Commune failed their battle shock, but they have fled so that they have opened up a path for the Obliterators and the Predator to eye up my Wolf Lord over there. So, not a lot of move. Oh, and also the cultists move around the corner to try and challenge me for objective number 3. Very nice indeed, indeed, indeed. In fact, actually, we need to roll a dice now because it's battle round 2 to see which one is the most active objective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. 1, 2, it is this one here. This is worth 5 Pinty Pointos at the beginning of each person's command phase. And you didn't control it at the beginning, so you have to hold it and take it from me because I'm pretty sure you have a better OC than I do.
I do.
So yes, you control this right now, so I'm going to take it off you.
Baby.
Right, okay, so let's do some shooting. And where would you like to start off, my friend?
I'd like to have a moment to think.
So Beanie has started off by selecting the Obliterators who are shooting into my Wolf Lord, and because it is a new battle round, I'm paying 0 CP for Ride Hard, Ride Fast, which subtracts 1 from the wound roll and the hit roll. And now he's going to absolutely buoy me off.
That's right, so Dark Pact.
Okay, yes, here we go.
Need a 6 or more.
Oh no, they failed D3 mortal wounds for them. For 1 mortal wound and no Dark Pact, or does it go off anyway?
I think it goes off anyway,
Oh,
but
okay.
they get hurt.
Oh, fair enough, okay. So they've just taken 1 wound for the privilege of the power that is, I'm assuming, lethal hits?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so it's 2 D3 shots between them.
Oh dear.
For the big 3.
Okay, now, but they're hitting on 3. Oh no, technically they're hitting on 4, aren't they? Because I have -1 from the hit roll.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay, so it did not even pay off, but 1 wound comes straight on through. AP a lot, so it's going to be on the 4-up invulnerable save of the Storm Shields, and it's made, bounced off, ricocheted, my friend.
So pleased.
So happy with that. So happy with the Dark Pact there. So, any other shooting from them, or is that it from their shoot?
Oh, that's it. That's all they had.
Amazing, amazing. Okay, cool. So, it's time for the Armoured Fist of Chaos, I believe.
Yes, and it's going to shoot into the other unit.
Okay, so now, for this one, I will spend the CP for Ride Hard, Ride Fast, because you say you can play that stratagem if it's already been played. Does that mean that you can play it first and then pay for it? I don't know. I don't know.
Let's play it that way.
Okay, so I'm paying now for Ride Hard, Ride Fast. That's my CP gone. So it's -1 from your hit roll and your wound roll on this.
Okay, so Dark Pact.
Dark Pact, here we go. Oh, I thought he was going to fail it again, but he has passed with flying colours.
Okay, so the Soul Shatter hitting on 4s, but 5s or 6s are great. But who needs that when I roll a 1?
Okay.
Okay, and now the 2 regular las cannons.
Oh, they are big hits, and they are both lethal as well, so that's going to be straight onto the Storm Shields of my boys. 1 made, 1 failed. Please roll your damage, oh.
D6 plus 1.
Oh, it is 1 big dead puppy over here. Now, if I take this guy off of this one, I'm not controlling objective number 1, even though it would make the Terminator charge here. So do I want to sacrifice points for prizes? Yes, I do. It's going to make Beanie's life that much harder in the future.
Certainly is.
So, there we go. That's one of my Thunderwolf puppies absolutely obliterated. All the shooting done over there.
No.
Oh, there's the Havoc launcher?
Yeah, there's a Havoc launcher, and there's a combi bolter on top of it as well.
It just keeps sprouting weapons, endlessly mutating. What a classic Zinchian trick, eh?
No,
eh?
it's beautiful, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's horrible.
You love it.
No,
Say you love it.
I do actually. It's kind of cool, to be fair.
Okay, so at this range, he should be within 12 of that tank.
I would say so.
So it'll be 4 shots hitting on 4s because of your thing.
Not that he blooming well needed it. They're lethal still.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And then wounding on 5s.
Blimey, so 2 coming in onto 0 AP though, isn't it? Ooh. And 1 made, 1 failed, so that is another wound on my little precious puppy.
That's right.
Havoc
and now,
launcher?
Yes.
Havoc launcher does.
4 shots.
4 shots coming in, hitting on 4s. Ooh, actually, you've 1 lethal as well. 2 4s, yes. I tell you what, it's the small incremental fire that whittles away at these boys.
Not like that, it doesn't.
Locks them all there. So they live to fight another day from this side of the board. They only move, they can shoot.
That's right.
And they have got a lot of improvised weapons. And
Auto
rocks
pistols
and shoes
and stuff.
and shorts and stuff
Yes.
like that. And this will be incidental fire, so we'll be back with the wounds or the saves. 1 wound to make, so always save against my outriders over here. And I have rebuffed it.
Damn you, Astartes armor.
All of the shooting done on this side over here, except for the Terminators.
Yes.
Who landed with a thud and maybe can take down the back of the Thunderwolf there. If they can't charge into them, we might as well shoot them.
That's exactly what they're going to do.
Indeed. So they've got lots of combi weapons. And is there any special weapons within the
There
group?
is a singular special weapon, if I can remember where it is.
The guy at the front next to Benedict.
Yes, so if he's within 12. Yep.
He is indeed.
So he's got a heavy flamer.
Okay, so starting with the Heavy Flamer.
Of course.
Dark Pact.
Of course.
Of course.
Oh, no, hang on. It's corn.
Dark Pact is going to be made for lethal hits or sustained hits.
Lethal.
Okay, lethal hits. Does it pass the leadership test? It does not, so D3 wounds on your boys. As a Terminator down to 1 wound.
It is.
Ouch. Okay, but they do have lethal hits right now. And so they're going to be shooting the Flamer first into the back of the Thunderwolf.
So D6 shots.
Oosh. For 1. Strength off. It's amazing. It's amazing.
5.
So 4s. Oh, and then all of the combi bolters, which are, they're going to be within 12-inch range, so
should be,
double
yeah.
shots on all of them. And there are 4 of them in your pack, so you're going to be looking at what? Is it 4 shots apiece?
Yes.
Woof,
Well,
limey.
I don't seem to have enough of those.
A rarity. Okay, so hitting on
3s. But re-rolling the hit roll because I went for the Dark Pact.
6 is also wound.
They do.
Oh no, this is going to be a death of 1,000 cuts, I can tell.
That's the plan.
Oh dear
So,
me.
do the Thunderwolves all have 4-ups saves, or sorry, 2-up saves? Because it used to be you used to get a +1 to your save because of a storm shield.
You know
that
what?
doesn't apply anymore.
I don't know. Let me just double check. There's a 3-up save for my boys, and they're going
So
to
I've
need a
got
lot of them,
to,
don't they?
so I've got to re-roll these
Yep.
because of the Despoiler's ability.
Dark Pact.
So I still drop 3 because of your -1 there.
The -1
Applies for the whole phase.
It just says made attacks until the end of the phase. You are correct.
Yep.
Okay.
So these are now looking for 5s.
Yes, they are.
Didn't find any.
But you've got a lot of auto wounds over here that's going to be on 3-ups, which is going to be an interesting one, because I reckon that I will definitely lose a boy and a half here, I reckon. Just by the maths. Just by the maths. I do drop 3
4
full
wounds.
wounds, so that's enough to pull 1 down and move 1 onto 3 wounds there. So that is completely bollocks that squad that was quite potent up until that point. Nice work, Terminators.
Thanks.
'Cause
Oh, and Benedict Arnold himself has a combi weapon instead of the combi
Oh,
bolter.
okay.
I can't remember what that means.
I think it gives it like anti-infantry 4-up, I want to say.
And devastating wounds.
Nice, okay.
So at this range, he would have 2 shots because it would be rapid fire.
Nice, so 2 shots coming in, hitting on.
So he would be hitting on 3s normally, now to 4s.
Now, but he's re-rolling everything because of the Dark Pact.
No, he doesn't because he's not part of that unit,
Oh, I
is
see. He's got to make his own Dark Pacts.
he? And he's not going to.
Oh, 2 big hits though. Doesn't need it.
Okay, and they aren't infantry. They are something else
Mounted.
entirely. So 5s, but 6s are great.
Ooh,
But 1s and 2s are certainly not.
Not a good one there. So that's all the shooting done from the Terminators. The Cultists over here and the Predator at the back. Do you want to do the Predator first?
I do.
Okay, who do you want to shoot? The Outriders because they're on the objective, or the Wolfen behind them?
The Outriders and Dark Pact.
Ah, Dark Pact is coming out again for
It's
some
been
more
going
lethal.
very well for me so far.
And that is another D3 wounds to take onto your Predator. For the big 3! Oh dear.
Right, so that's 3 for the Predator, 1 for the
other
Obliterator.
Predator.
Oh no, he passed his.
Oh, he did,
remember?
yeah, he did, yeah. So 1 for the Obliterator as well.
Okay, so the big shot hitting on 3s.
Indeed, yeah, I can do.
Will I hit a big shot?
I can do nothing about it. You do! And I believe, what's the strength of this?
14.
Oh, you will be wounding on 2s. Oh, my meow. CP. Oh, me meow! He missed again. And you didn't even need to spend that CP because it was twin-linked, but you still rolled a 1 into a 1.
Is it twin-linked?
I think it's a twin-linked Soul Shatter cannon.
Let me check, because it just looks spicy. I don't know if it is
okay,
spicy.
fair enough. I assumed it was.
Dun, dun,
I assumed that it was. Well, maybe my assumptions are incorrect here.
No, you were right.
Well,
So-
you didn't need to spend that CP, but still, 1 into a 1.
missed.
Yeah. And then it's the other 2 Soul Shatter Las Cannons. And 1 auto wounds, AP minus.
I could CP this.
I mean, if you want to.
I do.
You shouldn't have. Okay, so
I am super good at rolling dice.
what's
today.
the AP on this one?
3.
Okay, so I have a 6 up. I need a dice.
Oh, I should have shot the smaller guns first. One of those on a little bit less.
He's on 2 wounds, yes. 6 up save. He has not made it, so it's D6 plus 1, so he is out of there.
And I only rolled a 1, so it was only 2 damage. So
He is out of there, just leaving the Sarge remaining, which means nothing in 10th edition. So now it's time for the smaller arms fire on him, the Havoc Launcher.
So let's do the combi bolter, because it'll only be 2 shots, because
Sure.
it's only 24 inch here. So
1 auto wound.
and then a 5.
Nice, okay, so 1 auto wound.
On a 3.
Yep, he passes it, and now it is time for the Havoc Launcher for 2 shots. 2 big hits and 2 auto wounds.
Yes.
I tell you what. 3s. And he's made 1 failed one. He is down to 3 wounds.
3 wounds,
Can I
yes.
have a dice, please? Thank you.
You can have 3 dice.
Thank you very much. Okay, so that is all of the shooting, apart from the cultists, who are maybe out of range. I don't know, 12-inch range for their pistols?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so that is all of the shooting done, and it was quite devastating, I'd say, because that's another Battle Shock token, or Battle Shock test that I'm going to need to make for this guy over here, and there's one over here as well. Now it is time for the charge phase. Where would you like to go, my dude?
So I'm wondering if my Terminators can even charge now.
Well, I reckon it will still be a long bomb, but not impossible. It is impossible.
It's impossible.
Okay, I wanted to over-egg the pot there. You coming in with the cultists?
I will be.
Yeah, because it will stop me from having any devastating charge things or whatever it is, the rules that they've got there.
I don't think they have any of those rules.
Well, in that case, then come on board. Let's have some fun.
Maybe I shouldn't charge them.
yeah, it's up to you, brother. You do what you want to do. Then do it then. Do it. I ain't your mother.
No.
You shall not suckle from me. Roll.
I want to suckle for my mother, thank you. I'm 34. Okay, I'm in.
Are you? yeah. Okay, so he is in there with a 3-inch charge. Okay, we'll move them in a minute. Do you want
Obliterators
against
into
the Thunderwolf?
Into the Thunderwolves.
Oh, baby. They are definitely in there. That's going to be a fight for the ages because they've got crushing fists and they actually can mean business.
They can.
So we're going to move them right now and come right back. It's combat time, baby. Where do you want to kick things off? With the Obliterators or with the Cultists?
I think it's going to have to be the Obliterators.
Okay then, how many attacks do those meaty fists have?
So, they have the Mark of Nurgle.
Oh, okay.
So what does the Mark of Nurgle mean? I'm sorry that I don't know these things, guys, but...
GW has made it very complicated by giving you tons of customization on which units have which.
So their main one is for the shooting phase, but I can
Okay.
still Dark Pact them.
Okay, do it, bro.
To get them some
lethal hits with their fists. So here we go, it's a leadership test, which they failed again.
Stop
so
failing.
D3 wounds to the boys for 2.
Oh, one of them is down to 2 wounds.
I love that, and it's only damage that has been done to itself. But they do have spicy fists now. And how many attacks apiece do they have?
I believe they have 4.
That's good, that's real good. Yeah.
So, hitting on 3s.
Okay, here we go. Boo, 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 boo. Lots of big fists coming in there. Strength of?
9.
Okay, so 3s.
Yep.
And a very good conversion right there, my friend. So this is going to be all on the Stormwolf's relic shields of 4 ups. This could hurt quite a lot. But I do pass 3 of them, so that's
4 damage.
So it's just going to rip down this guy over here who was on 3 wounds. That's actually not bad. I can live with that. So now it is time for your cultists.
That's right.
That's right. Here they are.
But wait,
There's more. Do these guys over here need to be technically a bridging boy there?
Well, he's going to pile in.
Sam Bridges from Death Stranding is going to be keeping them together. Okay, so a lot of attacks coming in against the Outriders, baby.
So I'm going to say there's about 4 of them that can't fight.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So it's 2, 4,
6, 8. Who do you appreciate? Khorne. Or Undivided in your case?
Yes. So
We haven't chosen.
hitting on 4s.
Nice though.
And because we are Chaos Undivided, they get to
Reroll
reroll
that
those
hit roll.
ones.
Nice. Not bad at all. And now it is going to be wounding on the mighty, because it's strength 3, so it's going to be 5 to wound. And a smattering of wounds makes their way through. This could be enough to kill an Outrider. What an ignoble fate that would be. 3s to save my boys. And it nearly does. Down to 2 wounds on the guy at the back for some reason. So that is the end of the combat over here for Beanie. It's time for my fight back, and I'm going to start with the Outriders. So 4 wounds found their mark, and because they're -1, no save, so 4 of the cultists go bye-bye. Not enough to force a battle shock, but enough to start pushing things in the Emperor's favour. And now we move over to the Thunderwolf Lord over here and his buddy, who's going to pile in. And then he's going to declare his attacks against the Obliterators. He gets 6 attacks with his relic weapon. 4, 5, 6, and he's going to be hitting on 2s. No re-rolls though, because they are not my Oath of Moments. And I do drop 2 right there. It is going to be strength 5 on toughness.
7.
Wow, okay, so 5s to wound the big boys. And we do not do any wounds right there. It is time now for the Crushing Teeth and Jaws. We hit you 2 times, and then we are going to be wounding you again on 5s. No wounds on that one there. We move over to the other boy, who's going to try and do his best. It's an uphill battle, hitting on 3s. He hits you 3 times, but will he do any wounds whatsoever? He will do 1 wound at -1 to you.
So 3 up.
Boom! And then it is the Crushing Teeth and Jaws. Crushing Teeth and Jaws.
Num num num.
Which hit you 2 times, sorry. And then it's going to be 5s to wound again. No wounds. A very poor fight back from the Space Wolves. Going uphill against these big blobs of mountain muscle is hard. But luckily, I can fall back and still charge in again. And maybe I will leave them to their fate and get some support in from some other ducky-based. I
forgot about the duck.
I forgot about the duck. Yeah, the duck and the blade guard that are just chilling in within there. Right, okay, so that is the end of the combat. I will need a battle shock test for token for those boys though, because now they are down to under half strength. What are they? They started with 3, 4? No, they are at half strength right now. Shut up, Jules, you're an idiot. Okay, so that is the end of Beanie's turn 2. We move into my turn 2, and I'm only carrying 1 objective over here because of the fact
No, you're not, you're holding 2. You forgot about the Hounds of
yes,
Mokai.
of course. So that means that I'm holding 1, 2, but Beanie is also holding 2, so I only get 10 points at the beginning of my turn. So turn 2 movement is over, and I've abandoned objective number 1 to pursue greener pastures, or more bloody in this case, because I've fallen out of combat over here. I've moved up with the boys over here to threaten the rhino. The duck has appeared. It's not dropped off
Predator. It's not a rhino. It's got a gun on it.
Fair enough. And the duck has arrived here, but it hasn't dropped off its payload of the Blade Guard vets because it's going to shoot and then potentially move in to help capture that in later rounds. The Outriders have fallen back. Hopefully the Cultist scum will be wiped out by the repulsor array of weaponry that it's got there. And I've basically just made it so that the Terminators are isolated and either have to move very far over to one edge of the board to get there, or have to move into here where there's next to no cover, and I can then wipe around and hopefully come back to them in a later round.
I am going to Overwatch with that.
That is absolutely fine, and I assumed that you would. That's why I've put them right behind the barricade to worsen the AP of one of these attacks coming in.
But a part of me just wants to shoot.
How dare you! Well, also, I put them behind the barricade over there for the exact thing of the... No, it's cool. Right, so the twins shatter soul cannon. You know what, I might as well use his 0 CP battle tactic then in this case.
What, to minus the always wounding on a 6?
It's minusing the wound roll though, isn't it?
It is.
And it lasts until the end of the phase. No, you know what, I'm going to take the lumps on the chin. Let's go for it. Okay, so the Soul Shatter Las Cannon coming in hot, hitting on 6s. It does hit.
And it's lethal hit because of the Mark of Tzeentch.
Oh, yes, it is. Okay, so here we go. No, wait, it doesn't have lethal hits. You need to do Dark Pacts.
No.
No, but you know, it just means that you have a critical hit on a 6. Doesn't mean it has lethal hits. You have to give it lethal hits unless it has that keyword. Because the Dark Pact is choose sustained hits or lethal hits.
But I thought,
I'm pretty sure the Dark Pacts end at the end of your turn. I think you need to make them again.
Hang on, 1 sec.
We will double check. We are consulting the rulers.
That's what Dark Pact is.
Dark Pacts, aye.
So, in the shooting phase, if they gain the lethal hits. Yes,
there we go.
I apologise.
That is not a problem at all. So you still have to wound on a
3.
3. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing indeed. Okay, now re-roll it though, because it's twin linked, brother.
Yay!
See, I come clutch through you, mate. And it does wound. It is a 4-up on the relic shield, and it's a fail. Do I want to lose a entire wolf unit here? I still have 2 las cannons to go through, but they are hitting on 6s. I'm spending the CP, mate. I'm spending it. And it's a good thing I did, because I passed with flying colours. Now it's the other 2 las cannons coming in. Both miss. And then the Havoc Launcher.
So this is the
Oh,
bolter.
nope.
And now this many shots on the Havoc Launcher. 1.
Oh, Bean, and that is your CP gone, but mine is also gone as well. A good trade-off, I would say. Now it is time for the shooting phase, of which there is some this time around. I actually have Storm Frag launchers on these boys here. I have nothing.
How do they figure out guns?
They're automatic and they hit on 5s.
Love it.
So
love
basically,
it.
as soon as they get into range of stuff, it goes poof, 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 poof. And then I'm going to fire all of the fun repulsor stuff. The array is going to go down into the cultists.
Ooh.
Anything with devastating wounds is going to go into the predator over there to try and get.
I concur.
So I'm going to get some dice and be back with the repulsor. So I started with the repulsor defensive array and I fired all 18 shots into the cultist. Beanie is back now with the saves of 6s, baby. All 2 made, but 4 more perish under the withering hail of fire.
Where is the sergeant? I think I already killed him.
Classic. Sacrificed for chaos. And that's going to make their charge in and mopping up a lot easier going forward. But now we move into the actual big guns, quite literally, because we have the Heavy Onslaught Gatling Cannon, we have a Hunter Slayer Missile, and we have the Twin Heavy Bolter that is all going into the Predator that I get to re-roll all of my hits with. So it's 12 attacks for 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8.
You drop one.
9, 10, 11, 12. I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes. Okay, so we're hitting on 3s against the Predators and re-rolling everything. And that's a pretty good start, my dudes.
And it's over the moment, isn't it? So.
It is. So there is 1 drop there. That is going to be strength 6, but it has devastating wounds. So I'll be wounding you on 5s. But
yeah.
6s are great. Let's see if I can chip away. And I can, with 4 devastating wounds straight away, and an additional 2 more to save. And I believe it's a 2-up, isn't it, for your boy, or is it a 3-up with them?
I said 3-up for a Predator.
Oh, okay, 3-up. And it takes another wound, so that was 5 in total. That is a pretty good start. The Hunter Killer Missile, the Hunter Slayer Missile, apologies, is going to fire at you. It hits on 2s for some reason.
Because it's class.
Because it's class and we re-roll 1s, but it's a big hit. It is strength 14, my friends. 3s to wound him. It's a big wound. It is -3.
6-up.
6-up save.
Easy.
It's a 2.
That was a 2, yes.
It is D6 wounds. If I get the big 6, he's gone. And I do.
Does he explode?
Oh, deadly demise.
He does.
So it's within 3 inches, is that correct?
It might be bigger because he's a bigger vehicle. Give me a second
Let's
to
take a
double check.
look. So it's D3 damage to both the Thunderwolf Cav over here and Beanie's Accursed Cultist. So why don't you roll for my boys first, who do not get the benefit of a feel no pain. And it does kill one of these guys here.
Hooray.
Rips him apart.
And then it's D3 damage. Would you like to roll the D3 for me?
Oh, why not,
Please
Why
do.
not? And it is a... Damn it. And a 6-up feel no pain? No. But one of the Accursed Cultists have gone, and also the Predator is out of here. Bye-bye. There was a lot of boom and bark to these boys over here because they fired their Stormfrag auto launchers and they have caused this many wounds. But Beanie's saving on 5 because he's behind cover. And he has managed to save 4 of them. So that is going to be
4 dead cultists.
4 dead cultists. And
Can I get away from the wall so you can't charge into it because
Oh,
I'm too far away?
I will be coming over that wall, mate. Remember, I will pass right through I will get to you somehow, some way. The Outrider, can he see anyone from his position? No, he cannot. He's probably out of range to shoot down at the Obliterators over here, so I believe that is the end of my shooting phase. We move now into the charge phase, and we'll kick things off with a slightly easier one, and that's going to be the Outriders going into the Cultists. They pass that with flying colours and slam into them, indeed. Over here, it's a bit more of a difficult proposition because I do want to get rid of those Obliterators real bad, but I'm not entirely sure if I actually have the gumption to do it. But what I will do anyway is spend my 0 CP strap, because I haven't used it in the Overwatch thing, for the something that gives me Lance and rerolls my charges.
Shock Assault.
Shock Assault. The Wolf Lord is going in with his boy into the Obliterators.
Is it Daddy and the boy?
Yeah, Daddy and the boy, he's got a 7, he's coming in there, and hopefully with the Lance they might be able to do a bit of damage this time around. And they're going to be joined by the one, the only, the definitely not an Iron Priest on a Thunderwolf.
Nope.
Does he want to go in against the boys? No, he's going to go straight shot down and try and join them. He's got to. Just, that's how it be. He's got a 6. I don't know if that's going to be enough, to be honest.
I don't think it is.
No, I think he's probably going to be out there. Tape measures right in front of you, but I think...
I was looking everywhere for that.
I think he's going to be way out of town.
Yeah, you needed a 9 for that one.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. And now what do I need for the Wolfen to get in against your cultists over there?
So they will need a 7.
A 7. Let's see if I can get off this one here. It is an 11.
Oh, yes.
They are coming around the corner and they are hugging into that sweet, sweet booty. But remember, I can't hold the objective with them because they are beasts and idiots. So that means that even if I take it from you, it still counts as being your sticky objective. I'm literally just here for the easy kills, hopefully. Right, so that is their movement done. It's time for some combat, and Beanie doesn't have 2 CP to spend, but I might as well get the painful one out of the way, and we're going to start with the Thunderwolf Lord.
Boo.
Okay, it's 6 attacks coming in. Thunderwolf Lord targeting the Obliterators. Can he do it, Bean? Can he do it?
Yes.
Hitting on 2s. He hasn't dropped any yet. Now he's going to be wounding. He was normally wounding on 5s, but wounding on 4s now because, yeah.
Because of Lance.
He does wound you 4 times, and it is -2 with this one, so this may actually prove to be a bit more damaging.
Okay.
So 4 ups?
4 ups indeed.
Oh, no, he made all of them. That is going to be devastating to my boys. That is going to be 1 hit with his wolf. He does wound. It is AP1.
Okay, 3 up.
Yes, we're whittling through them.
So that's
clearly.
2 damage, right?
No, this is not with the... Oh, yes, it is the devastating charge thing.
Oh, no, that's... Is that
on them? It's on them, so it only does 1 wound, I think. But now it is time for his mate with his Astartes Chainsword. Hit on 3s. He misses 2 times. Good on you, boy. Good on you, boy.
They're so big.
I know. How do you miss him? 4s. 1 wound coming in. AP1.
Okay, 3 up.
Ooh, and then his crushing teeth and jaws. They all hit. Ooh,
They meant it.
Okay. That was personal. And he wounds you 1 time. AP1. Oh, okay, so that was not the charge that I needed. Even with Lance, I was only able to do 1 measly point of damage. Let's hope that the Outriders do slightly better. 4 attacks a boy, coming in hot. 1.
I actually have 8 dice in my hand right now.
Oh, well, let's go for it.
Here you go.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for 3 boys coming in. Hit on 3s. Nice. Apologies, by the way, for everyone who's had to put up with my sniffles the entire time. I'm not feeling very well.
I'm in the same boat.
But we're soldiering through for this Christmas battle. Christmas. There is only 3 saves to make at -1.
No save.
Then they are gone, finally! Woo!
That did take an inordinate amount of effort to kill.
That does seem to be the Space Wolves' way of things. In theory, on paper, they should be able to do, but they do not do. And then it is time for the Wolfen to clobberella over here. It will surprise no one that the Wolfen absolutely cleaned shop over there and destroyed them. Okay, so that is the end of the combat on my time, so it is over to Beanie for overtime, because he is about to Dark Pact.
No.
Oh, because he could kill one of his Obliterators.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm not
So
doing it.
no lethal hits this time around with this, but they are hitting on
3s.
Ooh, Spice Lamange.
And I didn't get a single Dark Pack, so lucky I didn't do it.
And then
Okay,
this
3s to wound.
3 to wound. Ooh,
Ooh,
very nice
2.
indeed. 2 4-up saves against my boys. Makes one, fails one, and
one's
I
on
do
2.
not have the CP to pay, so he has gone, my friend, meaning that I now have a sole Wolf Lord on his lonesome right there. God, the Thunderwolf Cavalry, they promised a lot, but I feel that they've under-delivered a little bit here.
I would say so.
So that is the end of my turn. There's nothing else to do. Apart from move into Beanie's turn 3. And at the beginning of that phase, he holds
One objective.
one objective over there, so another 5 points for him. But roll a d3, because now we need to know which one is going to be the crazy one. Ooh, it's this one again, which is very good for me.
That is very good for you.
Moving into Beanie's movement. So here we are after Beanie's turn 3 movement, and he has pushed the Terminators up to objective number 1. He's also moved the Dark Commune up to slay my battle leader, and he's pushed the Predator over slightly from the corner to unleash payloads at the Outrider who's holding that objective over there, and also offer some support for future turns.
Yes.
Not bad at all. Shooting phase, my friend, where shall we begin?
So we're going to start with the Dark Commune.
They may be able to do some damage, you know. There's enough gun between them.
Well, they've got magic wiggly fingers.
Boodly, boodly, boodly.
And because your anti-psyker power unit is
Are
at
over
the back,
there, yeah.
like I could never keep up against them. But you know, so what we're gonna do?
Sure.
We are gonna do a hazardous test.
Ah, okay.
Because Thug,
It does more stuff, does it?
it does. So it does 3 attacks.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s.
Nice.
Sustained hits 2.
That's very good.
So 6s are
Very
slamming.
good. Okay, here we go then. So, hitting on 3, 6s are great. And there's 1 6 to replace the 2 that were dropped. So it's strength.
5 on
So
5.
5, so 4s.
4's the wound.
And there's 2 wounds coming in. AP.
So it's -1, so we're on their 4s.
Not bad at all. Both failed. How much damage is it?
2 damage a pop.
Wow, okay, that is going to rock my battle leader. He may even be down to just a single wound, but I'll double check. Ouch, he is down to 1 wound remaining. Oh, no.
Oh, and hazardous.
Oh, yeah,
On
the
a
hazardous test? No,
Yay!
fine, absolutely fine. And now it is time for the other shots into the battle leader.
2 shots, hitting on 4s.
Nice.
Wounding on 5s.
Ooh, close but no cigar, my friend. Okay, so that's all of their shooting done, and pretty powerful it was indeed. It now moves over to...
We're going to do the Predator.
The Predator's coming in hot against the...
Dark Pact.
Oh, baby, do it. Do it again. Oh my god, you failed it again.
Yes.
I can't believe this, Bean. You're going to kill your own Predator. How much damage did he take? 2 more wounds. He's down to 6 wounds. Half of his wounds have been caused by you. Oh, me, oh my.
I'm not a big fan of the old Battle Shock because all that ever seems to happen to me is I murder myself.
I'm loving it, mate, if I'm honest. It's hilarious. Okay, so that is, you're going to go for lethal hits, I assume.
Yes.
And who are you shooting at first, and what with?
So the incidental little guns are going to shoot into the Wolfen.
Yes, that makes sense.
And then all of the las cannons into that remaining
The guy.
Outrider.
Sure. Okay, which one do you want to do first?
The big one, you know, the one that hits consistently.
Yep, so hitting on 3s, going into him. And it does hit.
That's lethal.
Oh, yeah, it is lethal. So it's 80.
-3, so 6s.
1 6 up to save him. He's on 3 wounds. No, and then he be obliterated.
6+1.
He is so obliterated. The Outrider is down, and now it is the incidental fire against my Wolfen.
So with the Havoc launcher, it'll be D6+1 because of blast.
Yep, because I got 5 in the boys.
So 3.
Nice.
That might be the most. So hitting on 3s with...
Nice.
Lovely. And then 5, I assume they're toughness 5.
They are toughness 5.
2. No minus, so...
2 4-ups go straight onto the shields. Both made.
And now 4 shots of the combi.
Going straight into the boys again. Nice. Nice. Nice.
And then 5s.
Nice. Okay, so 2 more. Okay, so that's 2 wounds that they take.
And that's what guy dead, isn't it? They've only got 2, haven't they?
Oh, let's double check, actually. I don't know. A Wolfen has died. Nice one there, Bean. Nice one. And you've taken that side of the board, basically, because it's going to take a lot for me to get those Hounds of Mordecai out of there, and they're worth more points to me just staying put. So, that's the end of that guy's shooting. What is left?
So, I've got an entire Terminator squad.
Yes, you do, but what are they within range of?
So the Flamer is out of range of everyone, but all the other guns are in range of him.
Cool, the Combi Bolter going in. Is it time to Dark Pact?
No.
Oh, I was hoping that you'd kill a Terminator. There we go.
It's very likely.
Okay, here we go.
So it's going to be 8 shots of the combi bolters, because it's the 4 of them.
Yes.
And then it's going to be the actual combi weapon of the main Chaparino.
Very nice indeed.
Okay, so hitting on 3s.
Pew, pew, pew.
And wounding on 5.
Yes, it will be. Very nice, Bean.
3
so
wounds.
3 wounds.
3 up.
AP. Nothing,
0.
so 3 ups. Ooh, he survived by the skin of his teeth.
Now 1 big shot from Benedict.
Here we go. It hits.
And it will wound on a 5, but
Yes.
a 6 is a devastating wound.
Yes. Oh.
But a 1 is
and
the opposite of devastating.
It's an undevastating wound, and that is all of the shooting done over here. It is time for some charges, and I believe it's time for the Dark Commune to get some. And they are so in there. And that's it, unless the Predator wants tank shocking and wants to come in for a fight. He's going to get battered no matter what next turn. Does he want to do some damage before he goes out?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. He does. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't, because that is definitely...
That is, yep.
Oh, amazing. Yep. Okay, so it is time now for the Dark Commune to finish off my battle leader. He's a Latin wizard. Okay, so it is time then for Beanie to attack this Dark Commune.
That's right.
Oh my god, we're whispering to build up the suspense.
Okay, so there is, in fact,
Pact.
Firstly, that is a very good point.
Yes.
But because of them being Chaos Undivided,
Yes.
I might do the Profane Zeal.
Okay.
Which means that if they are undivided, I can reroll the hit and the wound rolls of the attacks.
Do it, baby.
So for 1 CP, that means I don't think it's going to apply to both squads that are together, even though they're pals and they're palling around.
Having a good old laugh.
Actually, would it? Because
They're all one unit at this point.
okay,
Everything
so
affects it,
they're re-rolling
Yeah.
all their hits and all their wounds.
Let's do it.
So we're going to start off. Should I now do the Dark Pact for funsies?
I genuinely don't think you need to do 1 wound. I really don't think you need to.
Okay, well I'm not going to.
I just feel like you'd be sacrificing potentially some more mutants then that you'll need for later.
Is that
on.
because I kill myself every single time?
I'm just saving you for yourself, mate.
Okay, so the attacks of the 2 with hideous mutations is
Yes.
2d6 plus 4. 4, 5, so 9 attacks.
Very nice indeed.
4, 6, 8, 9.
Yes.
So this will be hitting on 4s, but re-rolling everything,
Baller.
which is kind of lucky.
Baller. He's gonna slay my boy. Ooh, yeah.
Okay,
They're wounding on?
So it's 5 on 5, so we 4s. Re-rolling, which is kind of lucky.
Okay. Okay, that is a very healthy spread there. I only need to fail 1 for my battle leader to go down.
And it's -1, 2 damage a pop.
Yep, and I have failed that already. Well, technically, if I make this and then spend a CP, no, he has failed. The battle leader has died. Ooh, he's out of there. So, the Dark Commune have taken down their biggest prey. But speaking of prey, it is time for me to try and take down 1 bloody obliterator as we move into the defender fights first phase. That was tough to say. I need 1 more dice, please. And I'm attacking with my relic weapon, with my Wolf Lord into you, hitting on 2s. Ooh. Okay. These are going to be wounding on 5s now because I don't get the Lance ability in this phase. I wound you 2 times, -2.
Okay, 2 4-ups.
Finally, I have done 2 damage. He has no CP.
He is dead.
I've taken down the first one. Will I be able to do the same to the second with the biting claws and claws? No. 2 hits. 5s again. 1 wound, AP -1.
Okay, 3 up.
Yep. Ooh, you have made it. So now it is time for your fight back with your crushing fists.
So 4 attacks.
No Dark Pact. I hear you cry.
Ooh, should I?
Just do it, man. Like, I saved you from yourself once. I'm not here to babysit you.
Right,
Like,
Dark Pact.
Yay! He's passed it. That means he's got lethal hits on his big meaty fists. 4 attacks hitting on 4s. 6s are great.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
That wasn't great.
He strength of
9. So
3s.
wound.
E.
-2.
Hey, the armour of the Emperor stands firm. This has been an absolute slog over here, hasn't it?
It has.
But you have taken out the battle leader and you've gained control of the mid-board at the end of that. So, I'd say a pretty good punchback. As we move now into my turn 3, and I have 1, 2 objectives under my control, which puts me at 10 PT pointos. 15 because it's the bonus one.
Bonus.
Ooh. So here we are, turn 3, movement over, very swift because I'm trying to position now to go in for the crushing pincer style blow. But there is a bit of admin that we need to take care of. Over here, this, look at him, he's very sad, he's apologetic, he's sorry. It's because of the fact that this unit was actually battle shocked, so shouldn't have been able to play the Dark Zeal stratagem. What we did is we went through and re-rolled all of the dice off camera, and it was only 1 wound. He still managed to take me down very handily. So not a problem, not a fuss. So don't say anything mean about being in the comments, or I'll have you. I'll bloody have you, mate. So, into the shooting phase now, and unsurprisingly, we're going to start with the repulsor. Defensive array into these guys over here. Everything else that's worth a damn, the heavy onslaught cannon and the heavy bolter, into your terminators.
How dare you?
Definitely where it's at. They're going to be supported by the outriders, also firing down along the line there as well. And that's it for the shooting, so I shall be back after Beanie has decided if he wants to play any stratagems.
I do want to play stratagem! So,
Your version of Armour of Contempt?
So what I can do on them is Dark Obscuration.
Oh, okay.
So it's way better if you actually have the Nurgle keyword, because it basically gives you lone operative, but instead it gives them stealth, so it's minus one to hit them.
So hitting on 4s, nice.
Yeah, might save them a bit.
Yeah, sure. And because I've got the repulsor defensive array to start with going into them, we'll fire that off camera just because it's 18 shots and you don't need to see all of them gribbly wibblies. We'll be back with the saves. So the repulsor defensive array came in and it's this many wounds and they're saving on 5s. Okay, that is 6.
Yes, and now it's time for 6 up, feel no pain.
Oh, here we go, here we go.
So I'm going to take them on the big guys.
Yeah, sure.
So, so I make 1.
Yes.
So he's on 1 wound, and then it's going to be 1 at a time now.
He's dead.
He's dead, so that's 1 dead.
And the other 2, what are you going to put them on? The other big guy?
Yeah.
Sure.
So he's down to 1 wound.
Okay, pretty good start from the repulsor defensive array right there. And now it is time for the onslaught Gatling cannon and some other funky stuff. We'll start with the twin heavy bolter going into the Terminators, who I have to remind you or at least I forgot to remind you. Oath of moment them. So it's 4s because of the -1.
So it's 3 shots, isn't it? It's twin lengths.
Yep.
Yeah.
3 shots hitting on 4s, re-rolling everything. And we hit with everything.
Oh, well, that was, I'm glad it did.
5s on 4s or 5s?
5s on 5s. Terminators are tougher this edition.
Oosh. And there's devastating wounds coming in and they're twin links, so I'm going to be re-rolling those 2. Oosh. So
that's a dead Terminator.
Is it devastating wounds with heavy bolter?
No,
I'm thinking of the heavy onslaught Gatling. But either way, that is still 3 wounds coming in at -1.
So 3 ups.
Okay. Nicely done, my friend. And then it is the heavy onslaught Gatling cannon. I need to check. I think it's 12 shots with that.
I believe it is.
I'm going to get some dice. I'll be right back. So it's this many hits with the heavy onslaught Gatling cannon. It's 3s to wound, and it's going to be 6s of great, because this is devastating. And we don't get a single bloody devastating. I needed 1 to go through to kill that guy there. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coming in at -0.
0?
Yeah, so it's 2 ups.
The word heavy suggests you think it would.
I know.
So 2s.
But he does sneak that wound through, and he does kill that Terminator. Not bad at all. Then I believe that's it for all of the shooting from the repulsor. It's going to be 3 shots from the heavy bolt pistols from the guys who've disembarked. 3 shots coming in, hitting on 3s into the Dark Commune. We hit once, because apparently we are jostled by their strange appearance. We do not wound, because it's only strength 4. So that is it for all of the shooting on this side. It is then going to be the twin bolt rifle.
Sorry.
These are 2 shots apiece, because they've really hampered down on what they've got.
But they are twin links.
They are indeed, and they're re-rolling everything against your boys. So they hit
many times.
Every time. And then this is going to be
5s.
5s, re-rolling all the wounds. Ooh.
It's not a bad roll to start, is it?
Okay, so there's 3 coming in at -1.
Okie dokie. For some reason, a heavy onslaught Gatling cannon is left.
I know, then bolt rifle, yeah. So there we go, 3s. Ooh, sneaks another wound in against the Terminators. I mean, it is a slow, slogging affair over here. The Stormfrag auto launchers, I'm not even going to fire them. I'm just going to go in with the melee. I feel like it was such a It's such a ridiculously...
Are you sure?
Yes, I am going.
Oh, okay.
I am going in because I feel like I want to. I need to prove that the Space Wolves are good at something other than shooting. And so it is time now for the charge phase. I can't charge because these guys just disembarked. I can charge him with the Wolf Lord in against the Obliterator, and I'm spending the 0 CP strat for him on himself. For the Lance, no I'm not. Yes, no, I'm charging with the Wolfen paying for it, and I'm getting it for free again with the Thunderwolf. So both of them have Lance, and both of them can re-roll their charges. So the Wolfen are in there with a 6, and the Wolf Lord is in there with a 7. And that is all of my charges made. Let's do some fighting. And we might as well start with the Wolf Lord. We know his attacks profile by now.
6.
6 attacks, hitting on 2s. He hits with everything. And now it is 4s this time around.
Yep.
And he wounds you thrice, my friends, -2.
Okay, so 4 up.
Here we go. Oh my
2
Lord.
damage.
2 damage. He's on to 3 wounds remaining.
He is.
And then it is time for the Thunderwolf Cavalry Bitey Boy, who hits you 1 time, 2 times. And then it's going to be again 4s to wound. 0 wounds. There's another battle that we are locked in over there.
Huzzah.
Absolutely ridiculous. Now on the other side, the Wolfen are going to get their hammers and claws ready. I will be back with the wounds because there's a lot of dice to roll. Okay, so it's this many hits that I made, so now it is time to see if I can convert them to wounds, and this is strength 5 on toughness 9, is that correct with the Predator?
No, he is toughness. Yes, 9.
And then there's +1 because I've got the Lance ability because of the thing I paid for. So, 4s. We only wound you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times at -1 with my Wolfen hammers.
Okay, so 4 up.
Oh.
1 wound.
This is going to be a slog. Damn it, I should have done the frag things. Okay, so that is
I told you.
That's all the combat on my side. It is now time for the Crushing Fists and the Crushing Tracks to make their mark. So, is it Dark Pact time?
No, he's on 3 wounds, and I feel that I would end him.
Yep. So 4 attacks coming in, hitting on
3s.
Oh, he crumps him good right there.
3s to wound.
And again, that is a massive slathering of wounds. So it's on his 4s. He's made 2, so that means he's going to take 4 wounds for the privilege. He's down to 2 wounds remaining.
Yeah, go Obliterator.
He's not great in combat, the Wolf Lord, is he really? It's just like he needs that bit of extra oomph that the battle leader has with the lethal hits.
But he doesn't give lethal hits to himself, much like all other lieutenants.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. That's all the combat there. It's time for the Armoured Tracks of Chaos to rumble on through.
I don't know how many attacks
3
it is.
usually it is.
Okay, so what's it hitting on?
I think it's hitting on 3s. I'm not into...
Well, let's go check,
Yeah,
because
sure.
tanks are good at combat now.
I mean, the armoured hull here says it's weapon skill 4, but it does get 6 attacks on my one. I don't know what you'd get with yours. 3 attacks hitting on 4s. Here we go. It hits 2 times. It's going to wound on 3s. Oh, it wounds once. AP near 0, so it's a 4-up save. He's taken a wound. Oh, we've done 1 wound apiece to each other, and thus ends the combat over here. However, Beanie will have to take a battle shock test now because he's under half wounds. So that is at least something going in my favour. But I do need to also take a battle shock test over here, and Beanie needs to take one with his obliterators over there too. Oh, it's all coming down to the wire on this one. So that is the end of my turn 3. At the beginning of Beanie's turn 4, he is controlling 2 objectives. Remember, that counts as being under his control, even though, because I have OC 0 with my Wolfen. So he gets 10 points. Not bad at all. And at the beginning of the 4th battle round, yes, it is.
My 4th turn, yes.
We rolled the dice for which one is the multi-ball, and it was this one here. So that means Beanie gets an extra 5 points. That's putting him on 25. I am on 25 as we now go into his turn 4. Here we are, Beanie's turn 4, movement is over, and the Dark Commune has regained another member and is moving towards my weakened Warlord to finish him off, and the Terminators have coalesced onto this main objective. The bonus points, they're there. Predator staying in combat. So where are we going to start with the shooting, my friends?
Predator.
Dark Pact?
Of course.
Let's
risk it, baby.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so the Dark Pact is going off yet again for lethal hits. And he has passed it!
Ooh, I
That's
felt it in
good,
my skeleton
because I felt
bones.
that was going to be the end of him right there. Okay, so one shot with the twin soul shatter last cannon.
So we'll be hitting on 4s because the -1 to hit,
Yes,
because
sir.
of being in combat, but 5s and 6s are wunderbar.
Indeed they be.
That wasn't, though.
Okay, right, so 2 more lance cannons coming in. Oh, misses both times. Havoc launcher. Havoc, when it has blast, can't fire.
Yes, it
can't.
can't.
No, it can't, so it's just a combi weapon then.
Oh, this has gone well.
Oh, there we go. That's more like it.
Yes!
That's more like it indeed.
And then 5s.
Okay, so 3 4-ups to make for my Wolfen boys. And it does pull down another one because he was on 1 wound.
Yes.
So that is 1 less Wolfen to worry about right there. Not bad, Bean. I cannot reach. I cannot
Reach harder!
I literally can't reach him. So one of them is just going to have to be taken off in a minute. Next up, who's shooting?
So, I think I'm going to have to put everything into... Ooh, who to shoot? I would say it's probably best for me to shoot the blade guard.
Yes, okay. So,
Okay, so I'm not within 12-inch range, so the flamer is going to be null and void. I really should have given him the assault cannon.
yeah, that would have been better. But in retrospect, it's a funny thing, isn't it?
And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
It is indeed. Let's go for the 3 combi weapons that
Yep.
you've got going into the blade guard bets. Let's see it.
6 shots.
No dart pacting for them.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh well.
Do you want to?
No, because I forgot. 'Cause
Okay.
That would give me a reroll then.
Fair. Okay.
Okay, and then this will be wounding on 4s.
Nice. Very nice indeed. Now, the Storm Shield in this one does not give me the 2-up save or gubbins, but I can choose to...
None of that's in the fight phase.
In the fight phase, yes. So this will just be an extra wound for my guys, isn't it? That's what it does in this
Yes.
one. So 3s go... Oh, he's fine. He's absolutely fine. Don't even need to worry about it.
And then the 1 shot from the combi bolt.
Boom! He hits.
And it's anti-infantry 4+, even though we would already be wounding on 4+, but 6s are great. Oh, but it counts as a devastating wound because of the
So it's a
anti-infantry.
wound straight into him. So I believe that puts him down to 3 wounds.
2.
They start with 3, but they get +1 because of the Storm Shield, don't they?
Are you
Or,
sure?
no, maybe I'm thinking of something else.
They've made shields very confusing.
Oh, I think it's if you give it to a hero, it gives him an extra wound, isn't
Yes.
it? Yeah. Okay, so he's down to 2 wounds. Sorry, I completely heard you and then ignored you. Right. Okay, so
That's always.
That's the end of the shooting there.
Oh no.
No. I'm saying the Dark Commune. They've got their shots. Where are they going?
So the psychic powers are going into Blade Guard.
Hazardous test.
I do have to do a hazard test, and I just need to double check the stats because I'm pretty sure that it's 3 shots, strength 5.
-1, 2 damage apiece
Yes.
is what I remember from last time.
And it's sustained hits too, but I can't remember. And it hits on a 3.
That's
it.
pretty good. That's pretty good. Ooh.
No sustained hits.
No.
But it's okay. So wounding on 3s.
Yes.
-1.
Yes. Oh.
Dead. 2 damage.
Kills a blade guard. Nicely done.
And now,
man.
does he kill himself?
Yes. No.
The opposite of killing himself. And then 2 shots from the auto pistols.
Nice. 1 hit.
And wounding on... Oh, I should have been re-rolling those 1s because they have the mark of the Undivided.
Does it count for psychic attacks as well? Or is it just every attack?
Should we check?
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Ooh.
We're re-rolling 2 because of the Dark Pact. Not Dark Pact, the thing coming in.
There's another.
Yep, so you got a wound.
So 3s.
No, didn't make a difference. Okay,
And
so...
the 1 shot that got through on the other one.
Got a wound on a 5.
On a 5.
No.
But
Okay.
it was worth a try.
Yeah, I mean, you took down a blade guard, that's pretty good. So that's it for the shooting. It's time for the charge phase. Where are you going to go?
So I'm going to charge with the Dark Commune into your Wolf Lord.
Makes a lot of sense, and you are surprisingly in there. Anything else?
I don't think the Terminators can get in yet.
No, you probably need boxcars if you wanted to get in there. It does feel like it's just outside of 12 inches.
Yeah,
I
think it is, yeah.
It's getting the Dark Commune coming in against my Wolf Lord. So, all of them can attack my Wolf Lord. 2 wounds to do. Profane Zeal can be spent now. 1 CP going down. So that means...
right.
That means right now, is it time for a Dark Pact as well? Overkill. Let's do it. Do it.
No, because one of them's on 1 wound.
Okay. So, who are we attacking first with? The Torment?
Yes, so the Torment is, so this will be 2d6 plus 4 for their attacks in total.
Blimey.
Ooh.
Blimey, that's a lot of attacks. So
that is
14 attacks, hitting on 4s and re-rolling everything. I feel that they may kill my Wolf Lord pretty handily right here.
Hitting on 4s, re-rolling.
Because as we know well from the Oath of Moment before it was fixed, re-rolling all hits and all wounds, pretty damn good in a game of dice.
Yeah, it really does make the dice game a little less dicey.
Okay, so now it's time to wound on 5s.
Toughness, strength 5 this one.
Oh, okay, so 4s in that case then.
Yep, and re-rolling.
Nice. And it's 2 damage a pop, these, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah, so I only need to fail one of these in order to die,
-1.
and it's -1, so it's going to be onto his 4-up saves, and I don't think that he's going to make it. Dramatic roll-in. Oh. No.
No, he's dead.
Yeah,
he's really dead.
The cascade of death. He has slain the warlord. To be honest, I am so underwhelmed with the warlord in this thing. I may not bring him in the future because I feel like a battle leader is nearly so much cheaper and so much better overall. But still, you have slain him and you have netted yourself 5 more points, putting you onto a mighty 30 to my 25. Uh-oh. But that is the end of the combat there. It's time for my Wolfen to fight back. With a flurry of claws, hammers, and a lot of swearing, I've managed to do 3 wounds that Beanie has to save at -1 with his Predator. And he takes all 3 of them. He's down to 2 wounds.
2 whole wounds.
I reckon I'm going to take him out by end of game. That is my mission. That is my birthright.
He's got a -1 to hit now, doesn't he? For being
yeah,
a vehicle.
Yeah,
so
he's actually pretty bollocks as he is, so that's good. But that's the end.
It's Tau fight back.
Oh, dear,
No
forgot about that, yeah. Oh, he hits you twice. No. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound coming in. AP 0, 4 ups. He passes. Ooh, thank you, Emperor. Right, okay, so that is the end of the combat phase in total for turn 4 for you. Goes into my turn 5, and at the beginning, I'm still holding 2 objectives over here, so another 10 points for me. And I've got my eyes on this prize. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Well, here we are. Turn 4 movement is over, and I'm said I was coming for this prize, and I meant it, mate. I've abandoned my objective over there. I'm coming in against you. I can advance and charge, so I've got a fair few good advances there. Only advanced with these boys. Everyone else moved over, so they can fire everything in. Tank shock afterwards. I am going to obliterate you, mate. And I've fallen back over combat over here because of the fact I want to charge it against the Dark Commune. I'm going away from the easier target because I just really hate these guys and I want to be rid of them.
I can see why. They just won't die.
They won't die. So it's time for the shooting phase. Everything from this blob here that can shoot will go into them. They advance, so they can't shoot their pistols. But the defensive array, actually, you know what? The defensive array, to make their job slightly easier, is going to go backwards into the Dark Commune, and everything else is going to go into the Terminators. All of the bolt rifles here, everything that can shoot will shoot. And the Storm Frag launchers, because they fell back, they can't shoot anyway. So that's it.
Don't they have the assault? Oh, no, assault is if you advance.
Yeah, so I'm going to roll the defensive array off camera and be back with the bigger guns. So I managed to score 3 wounds. Will Beanie save them with 5 ups against the... He does save one of them. 2 of the... Since I feel no pain. Okay, so it kills the Torment that was on 1 wound and then passes another wound onto his buddy. Okay, fair enough. We're taking out the bite of that unit so far. Then it's going to be 3 shots from the Heavy Bolter into the Terminators. They have Oath of Moment, so re-rolling everything. I'm re-rolling that 1. Into a 6. This is going to be 5s on 6s.
5s on 5s.
Oh, 5s on 5s, so 4s.
Re-rolling for your twin link.
Good thing we are. And we get 2 wounds in at -1 against them. 2, 3 ups. Yes, 2 damage, kills another Terminator. And then it is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 shots with the Heavy Onslaught Gatling Cannon. Re-rolling everything. Re-rolling everything. Oh, I still managed to miss 2 times. Right, okay, so now we're looking for 6s. Just give me some 6s.
So 3s and 6s.
Please, please. Oh yeah, there's 2 devastating wounds, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 saves to make at AP 0, because of course.
Terminator.
2 up saves, my friend. Ooh, and he made them all.
I did.
Then it is 6 shots from the bolt rifles of the bikes over here. 6 shots? Yeah, that's right.
6 shots in total.
3s re-rolling everything.
Ooh, at this range, when they have rapid fire.
Do they have rapid fire? I don't know.
Bolt rifles do, so I would assume they would.
Let's double check.
Balls.
So they only have to re-roll 1 hit, but they do not get rapid fire. But at least they all hit. So now it's going to be a case of will they wound on 5s, re-rolling everything because of twin loot. Twin loot. They get 2 wounds at -1. Okay, well, that did not do as much damage as I needed them to.
Bolt pistols?
They can't because they advance.
Ah.
So now it is time for the charge, my friend. And I will be paying for tank shock with my repulsor going in, and I will be paying for lance going in. Yeah. Lance going in with the blade guard. They get less attacks, but the quality of them is better.
Well, they'll be winning on 4s already, down to 3s.
Yeah, so I think that's better then. So that's my 2 CP spent. The repulsor's going in first. Unsurprisingly, he makes it in, and then he gets to do his tank shock in a minute. The Blade Guard get their charge, but they get to re-roll it thanks to this ability as well. 6, 7, 8, 9, I'm pretty sure they're in there, so get in my belly. And then the Outriders. Will they be the outliers of my charge phase? A 4?
No.
That's a bit stinky, isn't it, mate? You've just kind of left yourself out in the wind there, and I kind of needed you to get in. But still, that is what it is. Tank shock for the Repulsor. 6, strength 8, so 7, 8 dice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it's looking for 5 ups to do some mortal wounds against you. And we do 2 mortal wounds, killing another Terminator. I will bloody well take it at this point. Nice. Okay, so it is time for some attacks. Beanie can't pay to interrupt. Oh, I forgot the charge with the Wolfen. 7-inch charge. Ah, do they get to re-roll their charge rolls at least? Let me just double check, please, please. They failed their charge, and there's no way for me to get them in there. Oh, boo-earns. So it is time for the fight. Oh dear, what do I even do here? We're gonna start with the Repulsor, because why not? It's 6 attacks. 4, 5, 6 attacks. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling everything, because of Oath of Moment coming into Benedict Arnold.
Well, you don't get to choose.
I know. You look so panicked then, like, what, he has precision?
On a tank?
Okay, so I managed to hit you 5 times. So then it is going to be
3s to wound.
3s to wound, baby. And I wound you 4 times. How do you like them apples?
Not very much, actually.
Oh,
Save them all.
Dang it, dang it, dang it. Okay.
And with your Blade Guard, are you picking for them to have the aggressive or the defensive ability?
What does the aggressive one do?
So the aggressive allows them to reroll 1s. There's no point.
So I'll go for the defensive stance.
I don't know why I asked you.
It's a good test. I liked it. How many attacks did they get? Let's find out. It is 8 attacks in total from the Blade Guards coming in, hitting on 3s, rerolling everything. Or is it 2s with them? No, it's still 3s. So I'm rerolling those 3. Oh, classic. Okay, so now it is the Mastercrafted.
Just 5 on 5s.
Does it have anything at all? No, it's just 5s, but it's down to.
It's a lance.
It's down to 3, isn't it? So 3s to wound, and we wound you 4 times -2.
Okay, so 4 ups.
And we cleave through one of the Terminators on 2 wounds and bring the other down to
1.
Oh, 1
down to 1.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's very, very good, boys.
Fight back.
It is the fight back, though. That is something that I am slightly more worried about, if I'm honest.
Okay, I need to actually have a look, because I have never got to fight with them, to my knowledge.
Oh, me meow, the Dark Pact is being risked here. He passes with flying colours.
So, because he's Khorne, is it lethal hits or is it sustained? It's lethal. Yeah, so it's lethal hits on a 5.
Gonna be pretty good.
So he has 3 attacks with his Power Fist, hitting on 3s.
Nice. Oh, and 3 auto wounds right there.
-2.
So onto the Storm Shield, but I'm re-rolling 1s. And I pass with flying colours. Apart from that one there, that
2
is
damage.
2 damage. So he brings it down to 1 wound. So that is.
And because I've done a Dark Pact on the unit, the Talisman of Burning Blood.
You get more stuff now,
so
don't you?
add D3 attacks and strength to this guy.
That is nasty. That is nasty.
For 2.
Ooh.
So he is now strength. His weapon. Ooh, so he's got. He has 8 attacks at strength 7.
Nice. Very, very
2,
good.
4, 6, 8.
Pretty
on
good.
2s. There's the one.
Nice.
Oh, and because of the Dark Pact.
Yes. And then?
Strength 7, so it'll be 3s to wound.
Yes.
So 6 at -2.
6 at -2, and so it's onto the 4-ups again. Ooh. Ooh, and I'm re-rolling the 1, and I've only failed 1. And I passed all of them. Ooh, the burning blood, more like fizzy piss, my friend. Okay, but that means that the Terminators also have a Battle Shock token, or at least have to take a Battle Shock test. Ooh, so that's the end of the combat over there. Not as much of a punchback as I wanted, to be honest, but still, it's in good stead. However, what are your OCs of your boys over here?
I think there'll only be 1.
Oh, I think that the Blade Guard are OC1. So it is contested. Not actually, maybe. Oh, let me just double check. Eh? So at the beginning of battle round 5, Beanie is not owning this one here. He's only got that one over there, but we need to see which is worth the big points come the end of the game. Oh, oh, it's this one over here. Okay, what does that even mean? What does that even mean?
So I actually think if we were to game out this now,
Yes.
I can't win.
Because you score your points at the beginning of your turn here, and you're not on them, and I would score mine at the end of my turn, and I would, if they survived, advanced, and tried to get them onto that point, but I would be holding you off. The only way that I could really get ahead is by killing your Warlord here, which may happen.
Well, you would just need to move up to there.
And the amount of attacks and taking that objective off you.
Well, the contesting wouldn't apply, because if you're, he's got 5, hasn't he?
Yes, sir.
So you have 7 to my 2.
Yeah, I'm with
so
you.
you would be holding that objective.
Yeah, sure.
And you are holding that one, so you'll get 10.
Yes, sir.
And let's be fair, you're going to kill my Warlords now.
I mean, there is a chance, but then again, remember, you've got a lot of boys there.
I do. If you want to play it out,
Hey,
I
I'm
will.
happy to play it out, brother. I'm
Okay.
happy to see it through to the bitter end. So Beanie and I have had a discussion off camera and looked at the points here. I'm on 35, he's finished on 35 because he was holding that one there, meaning that I can't actually lose thanks to the Hounds of Morkai. But we want to at least end things on a bit of a bang because he's got some shooting to do and he's got a pretty devastating one right there.
I've got 2 lots of Battle Shock, so Predator has passed. And Obliterator has passed. Ooh, by the skin of their teeth. Oh, and the Terminators
Have
failed.
Oh no, they're battle shocked. Okay.
Amazing.
Which means that they wouldn't even be holding that objective anyway. It's so ridiculous. Right, okay, so it's some shooting now. The Dark Commun's moved up. Do you want to just do the big power
Yeah, I was going to
weapons
do
into
the Obliterator now.
Yep, sure. Is it the biggest weapon that he's got?
No.
Oh,
it's
the
going
one
to
that's
be,
shredding Marines. That
yes,
one.
it's going to be the Ruinous Salvo.
Ooh, baby.
Which is a D6 shot for the big 6.
Oh, that's good. That is real good.
And I haven't done my Dark Pack, but because I've already rolled the hit, so I'll leave that be.
Sure thing.
So this is going to be hitting on 3s.
Ooh.
Okay, and it is strength 8, so it'll be 3s to wound.
Okay. Oh, that's
3
good.
wounds, -2, so onto their 4-ups.
3, 4-ups. If I fail this, they're dead. Shredding them. And 2 of them have been shredded alive. That is brutal.
Sorry.
That is utterly brutal. And will the Predator finish the job?
Yeah, so he's going to target everything into them.
Yeah, sure.
But he is, for the first time...
Mate, is he going to do it? He's going to Dark Pact.
He's going to Dark Pact.
Amazing, he's Dark Pacting. Here we go. He could kill himself. And, I saw the 2, man. I saw the 2.
Risky.
Okay, so lethal hits onto him with the Soul Shatter Las Cannon.
So 4s.
It
and
hits.
That's a lethal because of the 5-up.
Oh my god, it finally hits, connects, and kills because he can't survive it. He's
7.
been absolutely destroyed. Nice one. The Predator finally came into its own at the very end of the game there. I love it. And that, I believe, is the end of the game. Because,
yeah, I'd say so.
Like I said, at the beginning of my turn, I'll still win over here, even if I get swamped by all of these there. But my plan would be, if we're getting out, because I can fall back and still declare a charge, I'd probably fall back, move these around, just block up the way and stop you from getting any objectives there. So that has been the end of our battle report today. The Space Wolves versus the Armored Fist of Chaos, the Alpha Legion, and it's been an absolute pleasure. If you'd like to follow us on the social medias, you can do so by following Beanie over on Instagram at
Beanie40K.
And you can follow me over on Retro Dre, but you know it by now. So that's been it. Our battle report on Brobnar. We'll see you here next week for more fun, frantic action, and maybe less fur, because the Space Wolves, they kind of suck. Okay, see you later, guys.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Bye. Bye.